What is up? I'm having a big semester, you guys. I just got out of community college. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, dropped out. Feels good. Feels right, you know. I don't want to knock community college because, like, community college is great if you want to save money or never amount to anything. But, and it is. It's a great affordable option. But, like, so is the Dollar Tree. I didn't even feel like I was going to a real college, you guys. I felt like I was going to a high school for sad adults. It's dirty, there's trash everywhere. Every other person looks like they might be homeless. Just crazy guys popping out of bushes like, classes are free here. Might as well be, Stinky Pete. Like, I don't... They have signs up all over the place that say smoking-free campus, which was adorable, you know, because none of us could read. I don't know why they call it community college. There's no sense of community. What we had was more of a shared acceptance of our mutual mediocrity. That's what we'd settled on. Because you can tell the kids who haven't accepted it yet, they're running around all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, brand new Jan sport on. They're like, I'm gonna be done with my general ed in 2 years. No, you're not. Sweetheart, you're in an 8 a.m. community college course. You didn't get here by being right about stuff. It's intimidating too, like I'm trying to transfer to a 4-year, it's scary. You get there, everyone's intelligent and athletic and beautiful. You go to community college, there are no expectations for you. You show up, they're like, did you shower today? Dean's List. I've recently realized I'm the least attractive of all my friends. Anybody do that yet? Realize you're the glue, the adhesive, the cave troll holding it all together? That's good. Don't feel bad for me when I say that either. Like, notice I didn't say ugliest, I said least attractive, because I don't think I'm ugly. I am a solid 5 with a great personality. Yeah, with the right lighting and Bible verse on eHarmony, I am gonna land a real big fish, you guys. Not worried. But I know where I stand, like I'm real average looking, okay? Like if I were a color, I'd probably be beige. I've probably played background characters in a lot of people's dreams. You know those dreams you have? You're like, I never met that person. You have, it just wasn't important. That's what that was. No, but I know where I am, solid 5. It's important to know your number because that determines what you can go for romantically, all right? Right? Like I'm a 5 means I can go for other 5s and 6s, maybe an insecure 7 if I'm feeling pretty. Sometimes I'll flirt with a 2, give back a little. But I don't go for 9s and 10s. That's top shelf, okay? Not for me. Do not go applying for jobs that you are not qualified for. Because we all have those friends, don't we? They're like, oh, I'm never gonna settle, Taylor. I'm holding out for a 10. I'm never gonna settle. I'm like, with all due respect, Chelsea, you probably are. Like, you are gonna get to a certain point in life, you realize perfection isn't realistic, aren't enough George Clooney's to go around. I guess this soft bag boy will do, won't he? We have always settled as a people throughout history. Some of you aren't laughing. That's because you were settled for. Do you see? Always. Back in the 1600s, they were settling hardcore. They just didn't know it because they didn't have TV. All right? What do we call them now? The American settlers. Do you see what happened? But back then, your world was so small. There was like one hot chick in your village, and she was promised to some rich duke when she turned 14. Like, you didn't know. Marrying a snaggletooth was just something you did. You weren't gonna hold out for a 10 or wait for the right person. No, you married Bertha in a shack and had some fun before the fever took you. Just lower your standards, that's all I'm saying. I used to want, like, you know, the whole package, like he's got a job, he's nice to his family. Now I just want someone who takes direction well. That's all I want. I met my boyfriend in community college, actually, which is a little weird, a little bittersweet finding someone in community college, because finding someone in community college is sort of like finding a full bag of chips in the garbage. No, like, it's kind of a miracle, but hey, look around, you're still a possum. So, I'm not good at dating at all. Like, I'm too defensive. Last week, my boyfriend told me I was hard to read. I'm like, maybe you're dyslexic. He told me I had that girl next door look going. Girl next door, that's not a compliment, ladies. Girl next door, you know what girl next door says to me? Conveniently located. That's what that says. He's like, no, you're just real approachable looking, because that's what we want, to get approached. That's why we have mace in our purse. You have never heard a dude talking to his buddies like, oh man, did you see Jason's new girlfriend? Oh, girl is approachable. Never. It's never been a thing. I'm afraid of commitment. Commitment's a scary thing. They tell you you're not, on the first date, you're not supposed to go to like lunch or dinner or anything because you can't get out of that quickly. You're supposed to go to drinks or coffee, right? I take it one step further. First date, we just put gas in my car. That's all we do. Second date, maybe we hit a Goodwill. Third date, time to see you eat something. We just go to Costco and sample stuff. My best friend's gorgeous. She's great at dating. She's adorable. She's one of those cute girls, you know? She wears polka dots on the first date. She stands in ballet positions. She's never peed in the ocean. Meanwhile, I kind of stand like a construction worker on break. I eat bagels in my sleep, just like, how did all this cream cheese get here again? Sometimes I go to the ocean to pee. She shops at Victoria's Secret, says her makes her feel super pretty. I don't get that at all. No, it makes me feel super pretty? Googling plastic surgery disasters. So it makes me feel good. But she walks into Victoria's Secret, she's like, I'm home. I get in there, I feel like a mutant, you guys. I get less and less I turn into Quasimodo, people. I develop a limp, my back hunches over. I lose the concept of speech. It's like, oh. All these models are looking at me like, you're not gonna wear our yoga pants. I'm like, you're right. Oh, sorry, I'm leaving. All the way back to Old Navy. Where that creepy mannequin family's up front, like, welcome back, potato face. Thank you very much. I'm Taylor Thompson. There's tonight.
So my name is Michelle. Miss Michelle, if you're nasty. What? Sorry. Can't help it, it feels good. I am from New York City. And here's the deal, y'all. I love to travel, but when I leave my 10-block radius in Manhattan, if I don't see black people or gay people or smell piss, I get nervous. You know what I'm saying? When stuff is too clean and people are too nice, throws me off. I was recently in Utah. I don't know if you ever heard of Utah. It's a four-letter word, okay? Trust. I was in Utah for 4 days. I'm not bragging. And I didn't see one black person for 4 days. That is a long time. To my last night there, I saw this fat black man cooking in the kitchen. I know, go figure, right? You don't get that. And check it, y'all. The kitchen door opened a little bit, and him and I made serious eye contact. What? And we were like, you. And the kitchen door was closing, and he was like, Precious! It was a hot cup of mess. I love diversity. But life is good, y'all. I just got married. What? I know. I literally just got married. It's only been like 3 months, so we still like each other. And you know what I'm saying. And he's from Holland. You know the country Holland in Europe. Because if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much. That's what he says. You could use that 10%. So, my husband is cool. He is white, but I like him anyways. And I don't really see color when I'm dating somebody. I never felt like I was dating a white guy until I had to go to the beach with his family. It was crazy. White people bring furniture. They don't even sweat, they melt. I'm like, you all right? They're like, yeah, this layer of skin, not important. Tomorrow I'm gonna look good. I'm like, good luck with that, boo. His parents are cute, they're very European. My parents are Caribbean, like they don't care, you know what I mean? Like his parents, like they camp on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Not because there was a hurricane. And the poor thing, he doesn't speak a lot of English, which is how I like to keep it, but he's starting to sound like me now. And I heard him answer the phone the other day and he was like, hey. How you doing? But I likes it. I likes being with one person. You know what I mean? I like it. I was just a single girl for a long time. All my friends try to hook me up. They're like, ooh, you need to meet my friend Michelle, yo. She's mad cute, yo. She's got all her teeth and no lazy eye. Those are my selling points? And I don't even like dating that much. I never did. But you know what I really love? Dinner. What? And ladies, doesn't it always taste better when someone else pays for it? Well, I'm out on a date. I'm like, appetizers, yes, please. I'm hungry. You said we're going to dinner. I'll bring Tupperware. I don't care. That's right. There's a recession going on. We need to keep this fresh. But you know what I love, though? I do love interracial relationships. Mix it up. You know what I mean? That's the best education. I do. You learn so much about other people. I love interracial relationships, too, because I really feel like two very ugly people from two different races will always have a cute kid. The kid is and beautiful. You have a Eva Menendez. Your kid is beautiful. Aww, she's rich. So, I do. Case in point, Derek Jeter. I don't know if y'all know Derek Jeter, Yankee shortstop. He is gorgeous. Thank you, thank you. Don't boo him. You know you'd make out with him, sir. So anyways, everybody got bills, honey. Everybody got bills. Derek Jeter is black and white. I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of his parents on the internet, but they are fugly, okay? For reals. And he is gorgeous. That is interracialness, y'all. Because really, guys, at the end of the day, the moral of the story is whether you're black, white, Spanish, Indian, you shouldn't care what color, that's the flavor. You shouldn't care what color someone is, right? Okay. This side of the room, racist. You guys shouldn't care what color someone is because essentially we're all the same color in the dark. It's true, we just happen to taste a little different. Hey! Yeah! Who's done the research?
I don't think women are funny either, sir. No, female comics are just smarter, less molested versions of strippers. So. Did you get that one, sir? Male comics are always coming up to me and they're like, hey, Natasha, don't you think you're a little attractive to be trying to be a comedian? And I'm like, don't you think you're a little ugly to be talking to me? You guys, I'm thinking of breaking up with my boyfriend. But it's hard because, like, you know, you hate to be the one that has to say it, you know? Like, listen, you've run out of money. No, because I used to think that I liked older men. Then I realized I was just hungry. Wait, that's not fair. Also, I needed gas money. She's shaking her head. I'm sorry, ma'am. I live in Los Angeles. What do you expect? Los Angeles is, for those of you that haven't been there, it's you're not missing out. It's basically just a lot of unemployed actresses walking around saying things like, everything happens for a reason. Yes, that reason's that you're retarded. There's some other, here's something I hear all the time in Los Angeles. Tell me if you hear it here. What happened? What happened? What happened has officially replaced, excuse me, I wasn't paying attention. Could you repeat that? I made this phone call. It's a great day at Verizon Wireless. There's Sabrina speaking. How can I help you? Hi, Sabrina. I was wondering whom I could speak to regarding my pricing plan. What happened? What happened was I just asked you whom I could speak to regarding my pricing plan. That's what happened. What happened? Shouldn't that be reserved for when something happens? You don't know what happened, but you want to know, so you're like, what happened? Why are you all bloody? What's happened? What happened? You guys all voting? This is a very important election, right? Is there anyone here who's not registered to vote besides me? Okay, he's not either? I know, I don't want to get jury duty. I don't really care who wins the election because I'm still going to have just enough money for a new pair of earrings and a taco, so. I don't usually do political humor. I don't read the papers. I don't like how it makes my hands feel. And that ends the political portion of my set. Thank you. Let's talk about something a little more important. I've been thinking about where to winter. And some of my friends are going to Monte Carlo, and some of them are going to Aspen. And I think I've finally decided on Los Angeles. Mostly because that's where my 3 waitressing jobs are. So I work as a cocktail waitress on the Strip. Have you heard of that? Isn't that awesome? Basically, it's a place where retarded people try to set up sex with each other. And it's so funny because, like, you'll see the most beautiful girl, right? And she'll walk in and she's carrying a $1,200 handbag and she's like, "Can I have a vodka tonic?" And then she goes back to text messaging her boyfriend who's sitting right next to her. And then there's this like false sincerity. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Isn't that the same as being rude? But the best is watching these people try to go home and do it with each other. Sorry, that sounded bad. But I would like to do a dramatic interpretation of this, if I may. 2 people trying to go home together. Okay, here we go. I'll be playing both the part of the male and female retard. So, where are you from? I'm from Chicago. Awesome, I love Chicago. How many brothers and sisters do you have? 2. Awesome, I have 3. Where are you from? I'm from Detroit. Awesome, how many oh wait, we already did that. I'm cold. Let's get out of here then. Everything happens for a reason. See, then she goes home and does it with them. Anyway. Excuse me? This is where I drop the ball in my set. Why do girls want to deny simple realities, right? And replace them with karma? Like, my girlfriend's convinced that her boyfriend broke up with her because of her bad karma. I'm like, did you ever think that maybe your boyfriend dumped you because you got fat? And she's convinced she got fat because we used to make fun of fat people in high school. I know, I'm like, we didn't turn Jewish. Where's the Jew? Because I'll date you. Where are you? Nowhere? Okay. I was watching MTV the other day and I saw that, I'm changing the subject, that charmless skateboarder, Avril Lavigne. Have you seen her? I would like to do an impression of Avril Lavigne, if I may. Okay. I'm obsessed with Subway, and I was there the other day getting a 6-inch veggie on wheat, and I heard this sound. It was like, and I was like, oh my God, that's my song. Whatever. I'm afraid that if our country keeps employing people like Avril Lavigne and Limp Bizkit and Pink to be the singers, pretty soon there's going to be no one left to slice the lunch meat. Okay, I'd like to do one more impression before I leave. Here's an impression of one of my favorite celebrities. Singer, songwriter, character actress, J-Lo. This is J-Lo in her upcoming role as an Irish governess. Hey, have you ever wanted something so bad you could taste it? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm Natasha.
I went out drinking this weekend, and I came to the realization that I love drinking not so much for drinking. I love watching drunk people, okay? Because it's like, guys, what do? You go out, you get drunk, you hit on women, right? Girls, what do? You go out, you get drunk, you hit on women. And it's not even sexual, ladies. I'm talking to this hottie back there and some of you in the front row. How many times has it been like 1 a.m, you're on your 8th Appletini Neapolitan on the beach, whatever you drink, and you're standing there talking to some girl who's probably a stripper, and you're having this conversation. Oh my God, we should totally hang out sometime. You just seem like a really cool girl. Let's hang out. Cut to the next morning. You wake up, look at your phone, you're like, who the hell is Desiree? And why do I have 5 missed calls from her? Pull that one back when I'm sober. Speaking of dirty, trashy things, I was watching Montel Williams the other day, and there was this mother on there. She was very upset because her daughter at age 15 had decided to become a stripper. And the mom's up there crying, you know, we love you, and we work so hard to give you everything. How could you do this to us, Amber Crystal? Whoa there, mother of the year, okay? And I was with you till I found out you named your kid Amber Crystal, okay? Let me ask you something. When you named her this, what'd you think she was gonna grow up to be, a geologist? All right? That is like naming your kid Tad and expecting him not to grow up to be an ass. I'm just putting that out there. It's bad planning, quite frankly. Spent a lot of time watching, someone back there is named Tad. I spent a lot of time, I hope there's no Amber Crystals in the audience. Watch a lot of TV, and I'm convinced our country's obsessed with food, okay? We will eat anything as long as there's a cute commercial to go with it. I saw a pizza commercial the other day. Now buy any 2 medium 1-topping pizzas. Get a free order of cheesy bread and marinara dipping sauce. Let's think about this, folks, okay? Cheesy bread, marinara sauce. That's pizza. This is occurring to some of you for the first time. Mind-boggling that America's favorite side dish to pizza is more pizza. Reconfigured. We do this with a lot of stuff. Pizza Hut had a commercial the other day for their lasagna pizza. Has anybody seen this? In their commercial, they actually said, finally, all the things you love about lasagna are on a pizza. Finally. Thank God they figured out a way to get cheese and sauce from, lasagna onto a pizza. Because before I was just eating bread, I had no idea. When I initially saw that commercial, my first thought was, oh, they're putting noodles on pizza. That should be delicious. Dentine Ice, the gum with the hard candy shell. Saw a Dentine Ice commercial the other day. Dentine Ice is coming out of its shell. Introducing new Dentine Ice Soft Chews. It's like, okay. You mean gum? That is what that is. I'm here to tell you that, absolutely. Spent a lot of time watching TV. I spent a lot of time online. I can't stand junk mail, specifically because of the tricky ways that they get you to open your junk mail. Because sometimes it's easy to spot what is junk mail and what is not. You go in your inbox, it's like, oh, there's an Evite letter from my parents, a yoga workout letter, and then one in bold will just say like, Viagra male enhancement 428.59 for you, football season, mortgage rate 3829, chicken wing, ice cream dinner, grass. I'm like, what? I'm not gonna open that one. Although ice cream dinner sounds delicious, it does. But they're tricky with the way they get you to open your junk mail because they use your name in the subject heading. I got one the other day, it just said, a response, Eliza, to your question. And I'm sitting there looking at it like, you know what? I did have some questions. So glad someone took the time to get back to me and give me this, virus. Well, should have seen that one coming. Price I pay, that's okay. I spent a lot of time online at work. I hate my job. I have a boss, her name is Tammy. She's about 350 pounds, which is a lot for a woman, or a elephant, I don't know. She's a handsome woman. And she took off her jacket the other day. No joke, it's a joke, yes, but for real. She took off her jacket the other day, and I looked at the label. It's from a store called Dress Barn. This is an actual clothing store for plus-size women. It's got the word barn in the title. What a horrible name. I feel like you walk in that store, you open the door, it doesn't even make a chime noise. You walk in, it's just like, clothe me in sheets, I've arrived. She's a big one. She insists that we decorate our cubicles. Cubicle culture, she likes to call it. Some of the men in my office that will probably never know the touch of a woman have Star Wars action figures up in their cube. Everyone's got one of these in their office. Don't touch them, Eliza. Don't compromise the integrity of the packaging. Chill out there, Wayne. Some of the lonelier women have Kathy comics pinned up in their cubes. I love Kathy. I love Kathy, cats, and chocolate. 3 C's to happiness. Tammy, at a healthy 350, has chosen to adorn her cubicle with wind chimes. She's collected them, okay? The only time these things ever make any noise is when she sits down and the negative space around her implodes, creating this like whirlwind gust through the office. Every day at around 1:30, it's like whoosh, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. It's like, oh, Tammy's back from lunch. Don't turn on the AC. You mix cold air with that, we will have a tropical storm on our hands. No joke. Hurricane Tammy tearing through the office. I'm not very good at my job. Tammy asked me to send a fax the other day. I was like, okay, no problem. So I sent the fax. She comes back in 10 minutes later. I need to know who here sent this 40-page blank fax. And I had to think of a reason why I had made this mistake. I was like, I did because they said that they were out of paper. So I was faxing them some. Is that not show myself out? Have security show me out? Thanks, Tammy. Sorry about that. People complain about their jobs. People love to complain about dating. I'm constantly hearing women, dating is hard. Dating in LA is so hard for me. I work out with makeup on, I just can't get a man. It's so hard. Yes, with that voice, it would be difficult for you to land a hottie. I understand that. But let's not blame Los Angeles, okay? Don't blame LA or the city you live in, okay? It's not their fault, okay? Because dating is difficult anywhere you go. New York, Miami, in fact, pretty much anywhere there's a CSI series. There's dating, it's difficult. Men and women just communicate differently. I'm bad at flirting, for example. I never know, are you flirting with me? Are you making fun of me? Should I laugh? Should I cry? Should I be offended? Should I kiss you? Should I hit you in the mouth? I don't know. Talking to this guy the other day, he was like, hey, Eliza, check it out. If I could be any animal, you know what I'd be? I was like, what, Tad? What would you be? It's like, check it out. I'd be a cougar. Because they're sleek, strong, and when they see their prey, they lock in on it and they just pounce. I was like, okay. What you've just described to me sounds like a metaphor for a rapist. Appreciate the effort, though. You ever date someone smaller than you? I'm really talking to the ladies, guys. I hope you have, unless you have like an Amazon fetish. I dated a guy once about this tall, kind of a tiny guy. We were making out one night, and I thought it'd be great to spice things up. So I leaned down, I whispered in his ear, I was like, baby, tell me what you want. And his answer was, I want you to get off of me. It felt good. We were sleeping later that night, I heard a noise at the door. I was like, baby, wake up, there's something at the door, go look. He turned around, looked at me point blank, and just went, I can't protect you. Give Big Mama the bat, I'll go take care of it. You stay here, make yourself look pretty. This guy I had a huge crush on actually called me the other day. He's like, hey Liza, what's up? You wanna go out Friday? What are you doing? I was like,
Nothing, I'm just working out naked. Something.
it's like, cool, let's go out Friday.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. What do you want to do?
It's like, I'll give you a hint. It involves pillows and blankets. So of course I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, we're gonna build a fort. My name is Iliza Shlesinger. Thank you very much.